Breaking the stigma, how to talk about depression and dysthymia. Depression and dysthymia, also known as persistent depressive disorder, are mental health conditions that affect millions of people worldwide. Despite their widespread prevalence, discussions around these conditions are often met with misunderstanding, fear, or stigma. This stigma can discourage individuals from seeking help, sharing their experiences, or even acknowledging their struggles with depression. Breaking the stigma surrounding depression and dysthymia is crucial for promoting open conversations, fostering empathy, and encouraging individuals to seek the help they need. In this article, we will explore why stigma exists around depression and dysthymia, how to talk openly about these conditions, and how to offer support to those who are struggling with them. 1. Understanding the stigma around depression and dysthymia. The stigma surrounding depression and dysthymia can manifest in many forms, including misconceptions, judgments, and fear. These misunderstandings can prevent people from talking about their experiences and can delay seeking treatment or support. Misunderstanding of depression. Many people still view depression as a sign of weakness or personal failure. This misconception can lead to the belief that someone with depression is simply not trying hard enough to snap out of it. However, depression is a medical condition that involves chemical imbalances, genetic factors, and environmental triggers. Dysthymia as just being sad. Dysthymia is a chronic form of depression that lasts for 2 years or more. While its symptoms may not be as severe as those of major depression, the condition can be just as debilitating. Unfortunately, some people might downplay dysthymia as just mild sadness or moodiness, which can make individuals with the condition feel invalidated or misunderstood. Fear of judgment. Many people with depression fear being judged by others, leading them to hide their struggles. This fear of being labeled as crazy, weak, or unstable can prevent individuals from opening up about their condition and seeking support. Key insight. The stigma surrounding depression and dysthymia is rooted in misunderstandings and fear. Educating others about these conditions can help shift perspectives and reduce the negative associations with mental health. 2. Why talking about depression and dysthymia is important. Talking about depression and dysthymia openly is essential for reducing stigma, increasing awareness, and supporting those who are suffering. Conversations around mental health can bring people together, foster empathy, and promote understanding. Raising awareness. When we talk openly about depression and dysthymia, we help raise awareness of their prevalence and impact. Many people may not realize how common these conditions are or may not understand the complexity of depression. Discussing the emotional and physical symptoms can help people recognize that mental health conditions are just as real and serious as physical health conditions. Encouraging treatment. Talking openly about depression and dysthymia can encourage those struggling with these conditions to seek professional help. Many people may avoid treatment because they don't feel comfortable discussing their mental health or fear that others will judge them. By talking about depression without shame, we can help reduce the barriers to seeking help. Providing support. Open conversations create an environment of support. When individuals with depression or dysthymia feel that they can talk about their experiences without fear of judgment, they are more likely to receive the empathy and understanding they need to heal. Support from family, friends, and peers can play a critical role in their recovery. Key insight. Open discussions about depression and dysthymia create a supportive environment where people feel safe seeking help, sharing their experiences, and learning from others. 3. How to talk about depression and dysthymia. Talking about depression and dysthymia in an empathetic and informed way is key to breaking the stigma. Here are some tips on how to approach conversations about these conditions with sensitivity, respect, and understanding. Start with empathy and validation. Acknowledge their feelings. If someone shares that they are struggling with depression or dysthymia, start by acknowledging their experience. Avoid minimizing their struggles with phrases like, "It's just a phase" or "snap out of it." Instead, express empathy by saying something like, "I'm really sorry you're going through this. It must be really tough." Validate their experience. Depression and dysthymia can make people feel alone and invalidated. Let them know that their feelings are real, and it's okay to feel the way they do. A simple "I understand" or "I believe you" can go a long way in letting someone know that their experience matters. Use non-stigmatizing language. Avoid labeling or judgment. Language plays a significant role in perpetuating stigma. Instead of saying things like she's crazy or he's just being lazy, focus on describing the condition rather than labeling the person. For example, say, she's struggling with depression, or he's dealing with persistent sadness because of dysthymia. Be mindful of terms, using terms like mental illness, mental health condition, or struggling with depression shows respect and acknowledgement of the challenges the person is facing, rather than making assumptions about their character. Key insight: the language we use when talking about depression and dysthymia should be respectful and non-judgmental, as it helps remove stigma and reinforces the validity of the condition. Create a safe and open environment. Encourage openness. If someone is hesitant to talk about their depression or dysthymia, gently encourage them to open up. Let them know that you are a safe person to talk to and that you are ready to listen. Avoid giving unsolicited advice unless they ask for it. Sometimes just being heard is the most helpful thing you can offer. Ask open-ended questions. When someone is comfortable sharing, ask open-ended questions like, "How have you been feeling lately?" Or "What's been on your mind?" These types of questions show interest in their experience without pushing for specific answers or solutions. Offer support and resources. Encourage professional help. If the person hasn't already sought help, you can gently suggest that they consider talking to a therapist, counselor, or doctor. You might say, "Have you thought about speaking to someone who can help guide you through this?" Or "There's help available, and I can help you find someone if you'd like." Share resources. If the person is open to it, share information about support groups, online communities, or mental health organizations that specialize in depression and dysthymia. Sometimes, knowing that others have gone through similar experiences can help individuals feel less isolated and more empowered to seek help. Key insight: offering support and resources empowers individuals to take action and seek professional help, which is crucial for managing depression and dysthymia. 4. How to support someone with depression or dysthymia. If you have a loved one who is struggling with depression or dysthymia, here are some ways you can offer support. Be patient. Understand that depression and dysthymia are long-term conditions, and recovery takes time. Be patient with your loved one's journey and offer ongoing support without pressure. Offer practical help. People with depression may struggle with daily tasks. Offering help with things like meals, housework, or transportation can relieve some of the burden. Check in regularly. Depression can cause people to withdraw from social connections, so make an effort to check in and maintain the relationship. Even simple text messages or phone calls can make a big difference. Key insight: supporting someone with depression or dysthymia requires patience, understanding, and ongoing support as they navigate their mental health challenges. Conclusion: breaking the stigma surrounding depression and dysthymia is crucial to ensuring that those who suffer from these conditions feel understood, supported, and empowered to seek help. By speaking openly, using respectful language, and offering empathy and support, we can create a culture of acceptance and understanding. Reducing stigma helps individuals with depression and dysthymia access the care they need and fosters a more compassionate environment for all. Let's work together to normalize these conversations and support those who are struggling with mental health challenges.